Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take another look here at WIF at see what's going on. I got some previous liquidation ranges pulled up here on the charts, but obviously we'll take a look at the more recent time frames because my chart analysis was from a couple days ago. So we'll double check that. Hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. If you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is the site, link down below. We've got a lot of new members coming over. I do ask that if you're in our Discord, you read through our signals guide, make sure you understand specifically how to trade my signals, and obviously pay attention to trade alerts too. These are here for you so you know specifically why I take the trades that I do. Because the whole point of this is for you to learn, right? And if you're not taking the time to learn, then you're just taking shortcuts, and that's not going to help you in the long run. Anyways, taking a look here at WIF at, we can recognize 80 to 70 cents, actually as low as about 65. Still some local long liquidation delta there, essentially letting us know that we have probably more shorts than longs in the market, and that longs may actually get hit here soon with a potential pullback below our local low. However, from a macro perspective, we zoom out a little bit further, there's still more liquidation between 97 and 105. So do I think that we're going to see further upside for WIF? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen right now? Probably not. The main reason why is because liquidation delta is high to the downside. Bitcoin's pulling back. WIF is performing normal compared to other altcoins to the downside. So it's not like this is an outlier. It's just a coin that isn't like super strong like a few coins are. Now, I mentioned that with a caveat there. There's very few coins doing well in the first place right now. So you need to recognize we're kind of on the edge of significant pullback or continuation lower. So just be mindful that the likelihood of going down is higher for this coin on the short term. But we're going to look at everything to make sure to double check that. Anyways, open interest is heavy above the price. This is the last 7 days. So just keep in mind 92 to 94 cents is that local resistance. We take a look at the macro though, kind of zooming out a bit further. We can recognize that there are some there's a decent amount of support between 80 and 90 cents, right? We got like a lot of different areas of open interest here. But 80 is our last line of defense. That's just below, or just above rather, the local low. So we'll talk about that. Daily time frame, first of all, is not great. We got a pretty significant divergence. Some would call this a death cross here, or we got the 250-day SMA crossing paths that just kind of emphasizes resistance here on the larger time frames. So all that is just a representation of the fact that the trend is still down in the overall sense. Until we close above $1, we're probably going to be stuck in this 70 cents to $1 range. It's kind of the consensus there. No matter how you look at it, let's take a quick look here at the RSIs, etc. We're right there smack dab at 50. This is not a great sign. Stochastic pulling back. We're kind of maintaining this middle range here, so to speak. So the easy way to understand is 80 cents to 90 cents is that current range, and until we break that range, we're going to pretty much presume the price is going to bounce around in this area here. Now we're starting to see some bottoming pressure here, but outside of the local point of control here at about 84 cents, there's just more likelihood of further downside. But you got to understand, at this point, Bitcoin continues to run. We're probably going to see a drop here from WIF hat. I think if we're lucky and fortunate, we're going to see the 75 cents to 80 cent range retested. That would be a good consideration for a potential long play. Between now and then, it's probably best to wait just to be safe. This isn't the kind of dip you want to just buy, just based on the simple fact that Bitcoin is starting to lose its range there, and we're seeing a lot of bear flags play out here in altcoins. This coin doesn't necessarily have a bear flag pattern, but it's got all the same markings as other coins that are doing kind of normal right now, or average. Anyways, I'm going in circles. The whole point we mentioned this is that further downside is expected. We're diverging on multiple timeframes. The 4-hour timeframe specifically has continuation pattern potential for further downside based on us losing that equilibrium there, shifting delta, and obviously stochastic and MACD diverging. So momentous indicators are implying we see further downside. Hourly time frame, let's quickly double check this. We are below the cloud now. Bitcoin is also exuding the same behavior, just so you understand. So at this point, unless Bitcoin slows down, we're probably going to see WIF hat continue to stay in the doghouse, pun intended. Now, when we take a look here, we can see, just to quickly clarify, we are getting overextended though, right? So this coin, outside of other coins, is starting to hit its tentative bottom. So we may actually see a bounce from here. Just know it's a high risk trade if you consider a long right now. But there is a lot of, in the last, since we've been in this range for 10 days, 84 cents is held as a pretty strong support range for us. Okay, so there's a decent chance we do continue higher because of that. I just can't, say it's worthwhile taking it long based on the simple fact that I feel Bitcoin is going to keep going down. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Why don't you comment below? Let me know if you want to become a better trader. Again, CryptoCache.tech is a site. Link down below. Be sure to check out Bitunix too, folks. Use my link to register. You get some nice, excellent rewards. Obviously, this is mainly just a reminder to our community members. And obviously as well, liquidation, everything you want to find is here, okay? So be sure to check it out, Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Really good opportunities there. So use the resources that are provided for you, folks. They're there for a reason. And I hope that you can continue to learn and just be an awesome part of my life. So thanks again. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Take care of yourself out there. Bye-bye.